Okay, y'all, I am currently short on the S&P 500. I'll share exactly why I'm short, and I don't make this video to doom post. I do this to show you guys in real time what I am doing. So if this fails, you can come back to me in 12 months and say, Matt, this was a pretty bad trade here. And I can certainly agree with you if this doesn't hit. But I'm seeing a lot of possible reversion signals here on a weekly time frame on the S&P 500, and I've been saying this for weeks and weeks. I feel like stocks are just overextended and due for some sort of correction of at least 20%, right? This would be my first target, but we are seeing bearish divergences on a weekly time frame. We have the election uncertainty. There are a lot of also macroeconomic factors that could play into this, which is for another video. You guys can do your own research. But instead of just telling you guys that I'm short, I'm actually going to show you inside of my account. Okay, now not many people are going to say this in real time, exactly how much they're going into, what their targets are going to be. So I'm going to show you guys what I've done here. And this was posted in advance inside of the Inner Circle, very exclusive community within EzTrades. Let's jump into the account. Okay, so the reason I feel okay making this video is that I'm already up 80% and everyone inside the Inner Circle is up 80%. So, they got a much better entry than you guys watching, but it's still super early. You can still get a really good entry here. As you can see, I'm 23K short, essentially, on the S&P 500. Obviously, up a little bit today, put in around 13K, so up around 80%. And this is inside, my account. Obviously, I didn't inspect Element or anything, posted this in advance. So what I've done is I've actually went in some call positions here on SH. Okay, so SH is the ProShares short S&P 500. So it's the opposite of the SPX, but the contracts can be worth a lot more if we see, some of these higher price points. And you can see every time there's a major dip in the stock market, for example, let's take August of this year, right? Just on this dip right here, right? In August, we saw the ProShares short S&P 500 pump quite a bit. And if you take call options, that is quite a bit of money, right? Those options contracts will be worth a lot more than what they are right now. So I have these calls for January, various calls ranging from $12 to $25 calls on the ProShares short S&P 500 for early January. So by this time, right? By this time in early January of 2026, right? 2026. Within the next 365 days, I expect there to be some sort of market correction, regardless of who gets in office. Now, again, this is a hedge against my crypto and also my stock. I hold a lot of S&P 500 for the long term, so I'm very comfortable doing this. Obviously, don't go super heavy. This is just a hedge. So best case scenario, stocks will continue to pump, crypto will continue to pump, and I just lose the money in this hedge. Okay, but worst case scenario, we do see some sort of crash here, which by extension would dump cryptocurrency as well. We are profiting off of the downside movement here on the SPX. So again, this is what I'm playing. This is what I've done. Again, you can see inside my account here, I'm not an options trader by any means. I just have entered these calls here because these contracts can be worth a lot in the future. Now, this will be my first price target here. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, under 5K in the SPX 500, but keep in mind, this is only a 15% dip. If we look back in 2022, that was a 25% dip. So ultimately, I think we get a dip similar to that size, bringing us to around, 4,300. No one's really talking about this, but I do believe we are overextended and we are seeing, clear bearish divergences. Now, one could say, oh, we saw a bearish divergence here. Price didn't go down that much. Right. Well, price did go down quite a bit, nearly 10%. But a lot of the time when you see multiple bearish divergences, it just takes one to really nuke the markets down. So from a technical perspective, there's also some macroeconomic factors as to why, I want to head short here. A big part is the election as well. Like I said, I don't think it really matters who gets in office. I think that this might play out anyway. Again, I don't know for sure that this is going to play out. I'm posting this live on YouTube, so you guys can feel free to make fun of me in 6 to 12 months if I'm wrong. But my crypto and stocks will pump, so it won't really matter. Again, this is just a hedge. But if this plays out and if we get these lower price targets, I'm expecting this 23K to turn into quite a bit of money. So if you hold a lot of crypto, if you hold a lot of stock, I would recommend hedging yourself. I really would. Again, it's all about capital preservation, preserving your capital, protecting your funds. So this is my current play. I'm posting this live again. I posted this in the Inner Circle first. But I do see a possible correction. I don't want to doom post, But this is just what I'm doing again. So I'm entering calls on the ProShares short S&P 500. Again, if we get a move like this, right, we saw in the 2022 crash, up 30%, that'd be a really large move, right? And a lot of money to be made there. So we'll see what happens. I am very bullish on cryptocurrency still. Bitcoin is looking pretty strong here. Not the best weekly close, it looks like. I mean, we still got a few days. We'll see how, the weekly closes. But this is my hedge position, okay? So I want to post this live. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below. Again, I really only recommend doing this if you have quite a bit of money in crypto and stocks, just to hedge yourself accordingly. But who knows? Maybe in a year I'll do a follow-up and price is way down here, and I'll make a fuck ton of money. So we'll see. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next video.